Hi, this is Ani Miryala. I'm doing actually series on the kids, how to raise the kids, how to not to say no, and I did another video on how to not to say no to the kids, say yes to everything what they ask. So I gave with the examples, and today's my topic is about the food to the babies. So when you are raising the kids, like when they are 6 months old, I know until the 6 months you will be with the formulas, milk. So when it comes to the solid food, what to give and how to give, this is my topic, because I'm only talking about my own experiences and of course with some of the research what are better for the kids. But mostly I would say the things what worked for me and how it turned out. That way, that gives a lot of people some assurance, okay, this will work and I can do this to the kids. So when I was raising them when they were 6 months old, they were eating by themselves with all the fruits and whatever I could give, like mostly I used to give berries, pineapple, avocado, these kind of fruits I used to give them, and they used to eat by themselves. They loved the fruit. So I always gave them the fruit first and then the food. So food, whatever they want to eat, the main food, meaning I used to make the rice and some vegetables and one kind of lentils in it, and pressure cook them, and then I used to give, because it's way too soft, I used to make them little rounds so that they can take by themselves and eat. It would be easier for them to eat. So because I have 3 babies, that's why I'm using the them word. And another, the best part I loved, what I did was very healthier. I put all the vegetables in butter paper, and then on top I used the wrapper, and I washed them. I put them in there. I did not put the butter nor salt, nothing, because babies does not have any. They don't create the taste yet unless you give them. You start, give the sweet, salt, all those. So again, no introduction of those is the best way to do starting. So I used to wash the vegetables like carrot, even the beetroot, and I gave broccoli, beans, and even peas, whatever I could. I washed them and then put them together and put it in the butter paper, and then in the foil wrap everything and put it in the oven, right? So after 30 minutes they become nice and soft. Sometimes use 45 minutes if you want it more softer. So it depends on them. So after that you just put it in the warmer. I used to send it to the daycare. That's their lunch. Sometimes I used to put the boiled eggs in it. So they used to take that and eat by itself, or just put the egg white sometimes, because yellow smells really like not a great. So that's why I was taking out the yellow, wash the white, and then put the whites. So maybe 1 or 2 egg whites and also some vegetables. Wrap everything together. Egg I was packing separately in the box, because that foil I never opened it. After the oven I directly put it and send it, because it will be nice and warm and hot. When they open it in the lunchtime by 12 p.m. it will be still warm. They can perfectly touch and eat. So it will be like you freshly cooked, so they can eat those. So you get the protein and vegetables both. You can also put, if you want to put the fruit, put it separately. Generally I was not giving the fruit, but when they come back from the daycare I was giving them the fruit first, and then the main food. So main food also mostly you can actually steam or pressure cook and give them. You can also give the millets or the rice. With the pasta, noodles, be careful, because those are all made artificially. They're not came from the soil. So try to give the food which came directly from the soil and you yourself cooked it. Don't give the ready-made foods made in the stores like those Lunchables. Lunchables are the most horrible thing. When my kids were going to the daycare, I've seen other moms dropping kids with the Lunchables and which has a meat in it and they are not refrigerated. Think of yourself, if they are not refrigerated, it has a meat, what happens? It has a lot of preservatives. How come they're still fresh? They're outside in the store for another week and then the supplier from the supplier. So you're talking whole month the meat is outside. What happens? It will get rotten, but it's not. That means they put a lot of chemicals in it. So just be careful when you're dealing with that kind of chemicals. So they are little tiny babies. They are pure souls. They're so young. Their brain is developing. Their stomach is developing. Everything everything is developing stage. And why you want to give so much chemicals to them? So just be careful what you're giving. Try not to give the growth products like if you can avoid some of the too much of meat, or meat also, do not introduce them if you can. After 2 years, if you want to introduce the fish or the shrimp or seafood, but not the meat, land food. The land food has land animals. Land animals has lot of trauma in it, because to kill them, to cut them and all, they go through a lot of trauma in this the meat cutting places. So all the trauma goes into the kid. So try not to introduce at all if you can. Like I said, comparatively fish will not have a pain when you catch a fish, take out the hook, all those. So fish and the shrimp, those will have less trauma, and also those are better protein and easy to digest to the kid. Generally fish like water, anything in the water, because they are swimming, they have less fat and also they are easy to digest. Very few hours it takes to digest. The most easiest to digest is the citrus fruits. And also citrus fruits cleanse the stomach for the baby. And the next one is the, things like vegetables. And next one is like avocado. Avocado is very greasy. It has fat in it, and baby needs fat to grow. So you can easily give the avocado also. And then the grains and the pearls, even multigrains and the rice, these are the best food for the growing kid to introduce and give them, to nourish them the best. And then the other thing is, do not push them too much food. Let them eat how much they want to eat. Leave them alone. If they don't want to eat much, that's fine. Because these souls are extremely mature. They had the lives before and came. They know what to eat, what not to eat. Sometimes some of the souls, kids, they don't want to eat meat at all. Let them be. Just leave them the way they want to grow. Sometimes they love the fresh juices. Make the juices if you can. If you can't, then try to give, as much natural with the fiber, real fruits you can. That is awesome. And sometimes I've seen, sometimes if the kids are overeaten, they vomit. The mother cleans everything and then again feeds. Never feed after if they throw up. Once if they throw up, that means they're done with that meal. Go to the next meal, because even the stomach is washed, it takes time for it to, the function normally. So wait until the next meal. This one my mom told me, don't give if they vomit. That's equal to you already fed the meal. That's fine, don't. Then I was like, oh my God, I didn't know this. So I was completely skipping that meal. Not skipping, I already gave, but he vomited, but still equal to eating. So I used to give the next meal. The other thing is, the next one is overfeeding. I see a lot of mothers, they overfeed when they are babies and later they repent. Oh my God, I overfed my kid, now I'm trying to stop his feed. Why you're overfeeding? And again, you stop them eating because they are overweight, or they need to lose weight, or they are lazy, they're not doing things because of the overweight, right? So you have to be careful what you're feeding and what you're giving to them, because you're the one who is raising that soul. So you have to be extremely careful what you're giving, even the words you're putting in their brain. So that I would do another video. This is not the topic now, but I would do another video on the words, what you're supposed to talk in front of them, what you're not supposed to say to them. And the other one is definitely let them eat by themselves. That why I'm saying is there was a lot of research was done on that. When the kids eat by themselves, they feel that they are able to make their own decisions, and they are able to do their own, they are able to lead their own life. If someone else is feeding them, definitely that is no. The first thing is they don't know what they're eating, because you're feeding what you like is best for him, right? And the second thing is they don't know what they're eating, and they might be on the iPad. That is one more bad thing. Do not feed them when they're on the iPad. When they eat themselves, they don't even ask for iPad, because they can't do both at the same time, because they're children, right? They are more positive, they're more present. So give them the work to eat by themselves. That is the most important thing. Most of the mothers say, oh, he does not eat if I give. Does not matter. Let him eat how much he eats. He's not going to, nothing is going to happen to him. One day he would do, second day he would do, from third day he would eat what he needs. His body tells him how much to eat. So he would only eat whatever required to live. We need to eat to live, not to live to eat, right? So that is what happens. Once you feed, they don't know what they're eating and they're watching on the iPads. Never give them iPads when they are eating, because the food system would not digest if you don't properly feel the food and eat. And also you need to feel and eat. The saliva has to be with the food when you're chewing it. So let them chew properly and eat. When you don't give iPad, you watch them. They would chew longer and they would enjoy that each bite and meal. Let them enjoy that meal, okay guys? And always, choose the healthy food. Don't give them ready-made foods. Don't give McDonald's. McDonald's or any fast food. I'm not just saying one company. Most of the fast foods has so much of chemicals in it. They give these chicken nuggets. I see 8 months old kid or 1 year old kid. Why you need to give those chicken nuggets? You know how the chicken nuggets were made? The whole hen, including the bones, everything they make completely smashed, and they make that chicken nuggets. That's why they are able to give for $3, $4, $5 chicken nuggets. Otherwise, imagine if it is real chicken piece. That's not the real chicken piece. That has everything in it. Skin and bones and whatnot. Whatever you throw, that's all in there. If you want to feed your baby, fine, do it. But find out what you're feeding, what it does. And even the bottles. When you bring those carrot bottles, all those bottles, check the ingredients. See what it has. How come that is paste and it's still fresh? How many chemicals it has? You want to feed your baby chemicals. All these, you as a mother, you do your own research. Some people, they're always on the computer, but they never saw what they're feeding on that internet, like, the ingredients. Always watch out, guys. And also do not feed the tin food. Tin has a lot of salt, sodium in it, and a lot of chemicals of preservatives, because it's in the water, that vegetable, and that is still fresh. Imagine. How come? Put the vegetables in the water for 5 days and see how the rot and that would be. So how come that is so fresh, right? So that's one more thing you need to make sure. And also, do not support too much to the baby. Support means whether they are walking, let them fall. Whether they are talking, let them talk. I see 90% of them are the mothers. They become their voice. When I ask a question to any kid, the mother answers. I say, don't answer, let the kid answer. Second question, again mother answers. So, where is the individuality? Where the kid will grow if you're answering every single question when we are answering and you are answering. Kid will not grow on that. Even when the kid does not eat by himself, he's not going to grow, because he's always fed by someone else. When he grows, he's always going to look for instructions. So he can only work under someone. He cannot become an entrepreneur or, leading a company, because his brain is trained again and again and again and again, only implementing if somebody's instruction or someone else doing their job. Means the main ideas, he does not think for the main ideas, and he can't even implement them because he's only doing what you tell him to do. That's how it is, because you are answering every question is being asked. So that's why do not feed them too much, let them answer. In my previous video, I clearly said what happens when you answer their questions, and when you, with your own fears as a mother, with your own guilt as a mother. There's another thing which I need to mention about the guilt. When the baby borns, the mom is with the guilt. The guilt is born before the baby is born. So in our brain, we are guilt, whether baby drinks the milk or not, whether baby cries, whatever is the reason, whatever is happening to the baby, we are guilty as a mother. Sometimes, even the other people might also, make you guilt, or you don't need other people. You yourself, you are guilt for every little thing happening to the kid. So come out of that, realize and feel it, see that is a guilt factor which you have to avoid, that you have to come out of that, and then see purely as a mother what is best for the kid. Always do your research before putting anything in his mouth or before using any word. Always think twice. So that would help the baby 200%. Because of the guilt, we do a lot of stuff to the kids when they are raised. You give things which you are not supposed to give. You do things which you are not supposed to do because of that guilt factor. So guys, okay, come out of that and also do the best job to the babies as a mother. You should be proud tomorrow what you gave as a food to them. Like I said, I'm extremely proud of what I introduced to my kids, and each one, when I give them the boiled carrot, I always said what the carrot does to them. Means they can see things better. It will improve your eyesight. Means they don't understand. I say, from the far, even those letters you can read. You'll be like a powerful, like a Superman. They will be like, oh, really? Okay, I want the carrot. So, with the spinach, this is what will happen. With the broccoli, this is what will happen. So I will always explain to them in their own language. When I was giving each thing with the berries, I was explaining them, any bad bugs in your body, this vegetable is going to kill. So you'll become more powerful, more, you'll get like more stamina. So then they like see someone else as an example, whatever the character they like. So you tell that character, you'll be like that character, very strong. They would eat because they don't know anything. You're the mother, you are the teacher, you are the guru, you are the universe to them, you are the God to them. So whatever you want to put it in them. And nowadays we have this net, YouTube, all these for education. Educate yourself and then do the right job to your baby. Don't be too much protective. At the same time, do right things, do right job. Okay guys, this is Ani Miryala again. Please, if you like it, please like my video and subscribe it, and also please comment below if you have any other questions, or if you want me to do any topic in the next one, because this one I'm doing like a series from the newborn to and the next video I would be doing on when you're married, when you want to have children, how to invite a soul whom you want. That is what my next episode is. So wait for that and see you next time. Bye guys. This is Ani Miryala again.